We would have these conversations, but we left with almost opposite reactions to them. I left feeling like my staff were supported and affirmed. They left with anxiety, worry, and concern. Not knowing what was behind the tension, I tried to do some unearthing of what was guiding their thinking and their actions by asking questions about the nerves around having these conversations. Why was what I was trying to do having the opposite effect? We both had a very clear sense of what the words meant, and those two meanings were in conflict. What we found was that as I shared words that I hoped would indicate encouragement, care, and concern, my staff were hearing words that made them think of conflict and feel defensive. At your church, you have common words that you use to describe a lot of your work and the things you do. And each likely has a variety of mental models. Discipleship, worship, mission, success, outreach, membership. What else might you put on the list at your church? What words are important in the culture of your church? What might different people say those words mean? One challenge is that our mental models are so deeply ingrained that we are either unaware they exist or unaware that we might have a very different set of assumptions from those around us. One thing that is important to name is that none of those are necessarily bad. They just are. Since we are different people with different experiences, it is normal and expected that we may have different assumptions about all kinds of things in our lives. Here's the challenge. The mental models show up whether we name them or not. It shows up in the email about how worship must be more respectful, because that is what worship is, of course. And what in the world is respectful worship? It shows up in the conversation about how to prioritize mission spending. Because the farther away a missionary is, the more important their work is, right? It's not a matter of searching to see if these exist. It's a matter of unearthing those that are already present and understanding the impact of those on our work and life together.